You already know it is that time of the week. Rent a Girlfriend chapter 230 fucking 5. We're getting right into this chapter. The chapter picks off where last chapter left off on, with Minnie now inside Chizuru's apartment instead of outside it, where she is kind of surprised that she was let in because she is kind of Kazuya's accomplice. And she is on, Kazuya and Chizuru have not had contact for 3 months. So she kind of just straight up asks, so, you kind of just let me in. What's up with that? Chizuru responds that, it did occur to her that Minnie and Kazuya were pretty close, but she had no reason to refuse her. Minnie takes this as the green light to ask about anything, so she mentions that Kazuya is pretty depressed and he couldn't reach you and wants to know why. Chizuru says, I won't make excuses and it's on me. Minnie, tells her, lets her know that she knows everything that's happened at the Hawaiians. That's where they went to vacation at, and wants to know what's occurred with keeping the distance. Chizuru doesn't regret what she did, and if she could go back in time, she'd do it again. But she can't go on saying that she did it because she's his rent-a-girlfriend, because she recognizes how she's wronged his family by tricking his family that they're boyfriend and girlfriend, but they've never actually been. She came out and said it, that they were her real girlfriend, but that is just not true.
She feels as if she's betraying Kazuya's interest.
Which, that's what she feels. It's some bullshit, but Minnie speaks up about saying that that's not an answer, and that's the reason for keeping the distance. Chizuru says, Ruka-chan. Minnie's confused, and Chizuru mentions that she really hurt Ruka with her subsequent, Kazuya's confession and her subsequently kissing Kazuya to keep their lie alive. Minnie sees this as a perfectly Mizuhara-esque answer to this. But Minnie mentions that you're in love, so what can be expected, alright? Yeah, they both happen to love Kazuya, but you know what? Kazuya loves Chizuru, so Ruka just has to take the L. Chizuru is like, I don't know, I don't understand it myself why I did such a thing. She's like, it's true, I don't have any regrets, and I do it again and again, given the chance. But she just doesn't know why she did such a thing in front of Ruka. She was thinking to try to protect Kazuya from his family and the backlash of their lie getting out. Chizuru says that these feelings of hers, there's not a word that can make Ruka understand them. Minnie is like, cut the bullshit, it's fucking love, that's what you call it. Chizuru takes it, that's something, but it's not something clear-cut like that. Minnie calls bullshit on this, and it's definitely fucking clear-cut. Isn't it true that out of nowhere you find yourself thinking about him? Like you're staring at a carrot and all of a sudden you see Kazuya's face. Chizuru at this is like, whoa, what the fuck, whoa. Because last chapter, guess what happened? You know what happened. Chizuru's looking at a fucking carrot, it's like, I think I'll have some stew tonight. She picks up the carrot, oh hell god, that's Kazuya's face. Nah, I think I'm good for some curry. Or she thinks she wants curry and then she puts it down thinking I'll take stew instead. It's one of those two. Don't quote me. It's something like that.
Minnie tells Chizuru that she could keep a lid on her emotions because it's her job, but it's not her job no more.
She's a kind person. There's no need to think so little of herself. She calls Chizuru out on just trying to run away. If you don't understand your own feelings, that's all the more reason for you to talk it out. Saying that you're a rental girlfriend and that it means you have to keep a lid on your feelings is just an excuse. Look at Minnie putting in the VP of this fucking goddamn show. I mean, Mommy had it there for a bit, alright? She forced the kiss. But guess what? Minnie's out here forcing Chizuru to stop sitting in her fucking room. Actually, no, well, Chizuru's out living her life, but avoiding Kazuya while Kazuya sits in his room depressed as shit. But you get my point. She's forcing Chizuru to talk it out with fucking Kazuya. Doing that over and over, running away from their problems, is what Minnie is referring to, is what has gotten them into this fucking mess, and there's no need to go back. But then Chizuru mentions that Ruka is the one that's truly in love, how she can yell her feelings out and yada yada yada. Come on now, Ruka's feelings of true love? My ass, bro. My ass. Chizuru's making more fucking excuses. You know fucking how Ruka fell in love with Kazuya? He tripped and accidentally squeezed her titties. Fuck, if I could trip on the next girl I walk across that's good looking and I accidentally squeeze her titties and she's all over me and wants me to make him fucking put babies in her, who the fuck wouldn't have that, alright? But oh, that's so much love. My fucking ass, Chizuru, come on now. And then Chizuru mentions that she envies Ruka because she can be so passionate. Minnie's like, yeah, that can be true, but she still wants Chizuru to talk to Kazuya. Minnie says, well, that may be true, but it's not like this stuff is always easy to figure out. And Minnie can't help but, she can't see Kazuya in the condition he's in, alright? Depressed, looking like a 40-year-old man, His room's an absolute mess, so she wants Chizuru to talk to Kazuya. And she says, I know what you're about to say, but even after being confessed to, if that's your reason, then honestly, you suck. Oh, look at Minnie putting in the work, bro. Minnie is talking all that shit and getting Chizuru off her ass. Minnie mentions that Kazuya wants something from Chizuru, a date. And it's time for Chizuru to answer that desire. Woo, boy. Minnie speaks up saying, I want you to man up and face your fucking feelings. Stop being a bitch. Okay, she doesn't say it like that, obviously. Alright, the panel is around here somewhere. I don't know if it's before this point or after this point, but it's around here somewhere. Alright? But you get the point. Alright? Minnie mentions this is all she wanted to fucking say, and she's out this bitch, and she gets the fuck out. He kind of just leaves, and she mentions that she's barely holding on to her spectator seat. Now, this is either one of two things. Either Minnie also happens to like Kazuya, but she wants Kazuya to like, she wants Kazuya to be happy, and since Kazuya likes Chizuru, she wants Chizuru and Kazuya to get together. But there's another meaning of you can take this, is that she's kind of just sat back and spectated what is going on. Sitting here looking at Chizuru and Kazuya just not doing jack shit, so she had to step in, and she's kind of losing her spectator seat because she's influencing the relationship. There's also some more, thought bubbles in here, but I'm not going to go into that because they're technically really unimportant, but they're still nice to know. So if you do want to go read the chapter, you can just kind of look it up. If you don't, I can maybe put a link in the description, but that's beside the point. Anyways, we get see, we're looking at it's now daytime in the apartment complex. Kazuya's looking like a 40-year-old man, and he's just in an absolute mess in an apartment. Chizuru's in front of her grandma's, altar thingy that they do in Japan. I don't really know. It's flashback to Minnie telling her to face her feelings, and when Kazuya confessed to her, she gets up, she breathes in, and it's like, let's do this. That's the chapter. Next week, hopefully, we will get Kazuya and Chizuru to finally fucking speak, and for the first time in fucking months. Holy shit. Anyways, my name is Logan1. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, maybe even subscribe to your boy, because is there anybody else doing the Winter Girlfriend videos? Maybe. Do I know them? No. Have I looked? Absolutely fucking not. Why? I just can't really give a fuck at this point. I mean, you probably should, but there's about it. Peace.